Hey, I wanted to do a proper review of Cookie Monster. I was extremely excited to maybe get one of these just to see what they're like. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a huge fan of Blokees, and this is Blokees. And I was hoping it'd be as articulated as this. I don't know. I'll let you see what you think of it. It comes with a page of instructions, and when you buy these, they're not mystery boxed. Their boxes tell you exactly what you're going to get in. Like this came as a Cookie Monster box. There was no surprise. For wave one, we also have Tickle Me Elmo, which I keep wanting to call Grover because he was the raid guy when I was a kid. I think her name is Zoe. These two were not my childhood. Big Bird was, but to be honest with you, Big Bird was not my favorite. So here's what the boxes look like. So out of this series, I definitely want a Cookie Monster because I do like Cookie Monster a lot. Now, what else does he come with other than instructions? It comes with this little handy dandy QR code. It's like a pog. He comes with an extra set of eyes. And did I lose the cookie? Because he has a cookie with him. Okay, I must have put the cookie away by mistake. I'm sorry. He also came with a cookie, which I thought was in this little box. I keep stuff in the box so I can review it, but I guess I forgot that part. I was so busy trying to clean this area up because it was too much mess out here. So here's what you get. When you build it and you use the instructions to build it, you get a Cookie Monster. Now he is going to be a whopping 5 1/4 inch tall. And if you're in a different country than America, he is about 13 centimeters tall. I don't want the guy to drown if I turn the thing upside down. All right, so him compared to the Spidey and his amazing friends, they're pretty much in the same kind of scale. I mean, they're both got the big heads, the same height on the shoulders. Of course, he's got a big belly and smaller legs, but don't we all at this age? Here he is compared to a Transformers Blokees. As you can tell, the Transformers is dwarfed next to him. All right. Here he is next to an Aquaman. All right. Figure by, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it. All I can remember is that they also make the little doggy figures. That's about the only, Spin Masters. Spin Masters. Here he is next to a, what is it called? Sonic the Hedgehog figure, but this is the shadow figure. I was trying to think of his name. Here he is next to a Fortnite figure. So, I mean, I guess you can pretend like since he is a Cookie Monster. I don't know. I don't remember him in real life with other human beings. So I don't know if I think he's probably smaller. It's just been so long, I can't remember. I know Big Bird's actually bigger than the human beings. Here he is next to an 8 centimeter Micro Man. And here's another 8 centimeter Micro Man to go with him, just to show you how big he is. Here he is next to Zartan, not from the original G.I. Joes in the 80s, but the ones later on that were the 25th anniversary. So he's a little bit taller than the original Zartan. And here he is next to another one of these Sonic the Hedgehog 2.5 inch figures. And if you are a big fan of these little Roblox, here's next to one of my favorite Roblox. It's the Angel Dude is all I call it. I just think he's really cool, so that's why I put him out here. All right, now here's what you probably want to know. Does he have articulation? Of course, he is not a statue. He's got a ball joint on his head. He's got ball joints for his arms. I wonder if they collapse. They do. They have that collapsing feature, which is interesting. Like they collapse to make it a little less seamless whenever you're not, playing with him, I guess. And then if you pull the thing out, he has more of articulation there. So it's got some interesting things. Plus, there is an if you want to make one like Popeye, you could take this part off and he connects. No, he doesn't. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. This connects to this, but there is a thin part inside of here. Or is it maybe this part right here is what it is. That's probably what I'm thinking of. I know that it may be in both. I can show you right now. I'm like, why don't I just show you what I'm talking about? Okay, so I'm talking about this skinny part right here. So actually, you could take this part off and make him look like anti-Popeye. If you really wanted to make him a little more articulated and less realistic. Or less, what am I saying realistic? There's no such thing as a Cookie Monster. All right, so he has this much articulation in his elbow, unfortunately. I was hoping for a little bit more, but like a floating joint or something that would make him like pull it out and make him bend more. Here's the disappointment to me. He does have a swivel wrist, but look, I didn't see this when I was going to buy it. I saw somebody showing a picture of theirs eating a cookie and his hand was up like this. I was like, what the heck? That's unforgivable. Blokees, you're too good to be doing stuff like that. If you want to make something hollow, where this connects to this, make that hollow. But this, that's truly sad. I'm going to have to put some, I can't take that personally. He's not a robot. I mean, it doesn't look, even the robots aren't hollowed out anywhere on them except for the feet. So I just find that to be shocking right there, that they would go and cut that corner. That's not up to what I would expect from Blokees, to be honest with you. So I personally, I might put some putty in there and then try to paint it, but it's going to be like impossible to find the same color blue. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And may just like not bother it, try to just ignore it, leave it down. So he does have a swivel at the wrist. The feet, they're on these ball joints at his crotch. So if you want to move them, you got to move them a little bit different. You can't just move them forward because his belly's in the way. You're going to have to turn it a little bit sideways and then turn his feet, which is kind of a challenge. Or else trying to get him to sit down, he's not going to sit down perfectly if you want him to sit down at the table. So he's going to have to lean back. All right. So his articulation on his upper thighs, he can do a split this much. He does have a ball joint in his foot, which is mostly just helping him to balance. Like if you put him down, let's see if I can keep him to, oh, he can balance on one foot. So he's got excellent balance because he's got such small, short legs, which means his gravity is lower to the ground. So if you want to see another character in his kind of proportionality, the bare necessities, the good old bare necessities. So we got Baloo over here, and one of my favorite all-time games, this and Minecraft. I loved Disney Infinity, but unfortunately, it's no longer existing. This was one of the best games ever. It was so much fun. But anyway, we're not here about Disney Infinity. It's just kind of similar proportions. We got a big belly bear, right? And I think that's about the only thing I can compare him to for you guys. All right, other than the cookies, and I will show you also how these look, because you can swap them out. Oh no! So let me ask you, do you think this is better? Because I don't know. I mean, to me personally, you know, it's fun because you got googly eyes that actually Google. I don't mean like Google, like as in type something. All right, so, but, you know, me personally, I mean, this is fun to play with, but at the same time, I kind of like, that's beyond creepy. I wonder if you could stick other things in there and give him like crazy eyes, like blowing up eyes or telescoping eyes. All right, so let me see if I can really quickly find his cookie, because I did put some stuff over here because I was trying to clean up. Oh, I do have the another blue guy, but I already did my comparison. Did you take my cookie? There it is. I put it in the thing. I was trying to clean up all the mess. I had too much stuff out here. So sorry about that. Thought I was prepared, but I was not. So it's got a little ridge right there. So you can put the chocolate chip cookie right there in his hands. And this is the picture I saw that made me go, ah, ah. So if you don't put it up, you'll be fine. So yum, 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 yum. And I don't know, but if you can remember this song back in the 90s, I did it all for the cookie. The cookie. So you could take the cookie and put it in my yum. It also looks like, you know, I wonder if it could stick. No, it won't. But it looks like he's numbing it on it. Like he's not really chewing on it. He's just numbing on it. He needs to put a little dent in there. But that's mostly just so you can put it on his hand. And it fits in both hands. So there you go. So you got a cookie. I got a cookie. A cookie. So if you want to put it on your shelf and you want the cookie to show, just put it down and maybe, I don't know, that's what I'm saying. Like in order to make it look like he's going to eat it, you're going to have to show that. And that's just it's just not what I expect from a company that's really good at what they do normally. But I think I got mine for like maybe about $10. I can't remember, but if you order it off of AliExpress, you can order it, and if your total is over $10, you get free shipping on almost everything, it seems like. So if it comes up below that, just order something else. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And remember, in Volume 2, they're having Count. The Count is one I definitely want, and there's another one. Oh, the Grouch. I love Grouch. He's hilarious. All right, so that's the two I want from the next series. But the other one's Bert and Ernie, and I had whichever one's the funnier one. I think it's Bert. Ernie. No, I think it's Ernie. I had that puppet when I was a kid, so yeah, I'm over it. All right, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at Sesame Street.